Hello, my karma babies. I'm in my she shed. This is Granny Karma, and welcome to another episode of Ask Granny Karma. Guys, I want to thank you guys so much for all the wonderful comments and the questions, and I am just loving it, Hey, anytime I can give some advice, and if I'm benefiting you, I welcome it. And you guys have some pretty interesting questions at times. I'm going to read you this one, and this one is from Anne, okay? And it is in reference to interracial relationships. So let's get right to it, why don't we? Anne says, "Hey Granny, love your channel and your recipes." Thank you, baby. You are beautiful inside and out, and you definitely don't look 72. Oh, Anne, baby, I love you. How sweet are you? I'm on your side already. I don't even know what the question is. Yeah, I've read it ahead of time. You have a beautiful skin and wonderful personality. I'm not in any relationship right now, and don't plan on it, as I'm 59 and it's time to take care of myself. I was curious if you have any interracial relationships in your family and what you think about it. A lot of people, both black and white, feel that each race should stay with their race and not mix. My best friend of almost 40 years has a daughter who married a black man, and they have a beautiful little girl. The problem my friend has with her son-in-law is that he won't work. Plus, his wife doesn't want him to work where women work. That is the craziest thing I've ever heard. Black, white, Spanish, or Chinese, a man that's with me is going to work or find somebody else to live with. What do you think? Because of the grandbaby, my best friend has been paying for her daughter's car payment and babysitting after daycare. Thank you in advance for your reply. Please don't worry about offending me with your reply. Love you, Granny Karma, love. Well, I hope that my reply does not offend you. That's not my purpose. My purpose is to benefit you, my love, my beautiful, beautiful karma baby. Thank you so much for this question. Now, I'm going to try to answer your questions one by one. Okay? First thing you asked was, you were curious about any interracial relationships in my family. Yes. I have interracial relationships in my family. My daughter married a white guy. Yes. And they produced a beautiful, beautiful, biracial, loving, kind little girl. Well, she's not little anymore. Guess what? She's 17. So I've been around this kind of, biracial relationship for a long, long time. And you're curious as to how I felt about it. Well, let me tell you. Hey, I never gave it a second thought. Never gave it a second thought, except for, okay, it's a white guy. Didn't matter to me if he had been blue, green, orange, just as long as there was love and, companionship. And first of all, it's not me. And if it was me, and if I met a white man and I fell in love with a white man, I would be in love with that white man. There's nothing, to me as far as race or color. I just, when people say, when I see you, I don't see color, that I don't understand, because you see me, I think what they're saying is that they don't, relate to me as any particular color. And that's the way I am. I don't relate to people according to their skin color. I think that's stupid. And anybody, I'm sorry, but anybody that relates to anybody because of their skin color and treats them differently is being stupid. Okay, so that answers that right up front, so you know what I feel. Okay, now she's saying that he won't work. Okay, but then you said the daughter won't let him work anywhere there are women. And guess what? There's women everywhere. So is it that he won't work, or that it interferes with their relationship because the daughter don't want him to work where there are women? Now, that's a problem right there between the two of them. Evidently, there's a trust problem, and that's something that they have to resolve. You can't resolve that for them. You can't resolve that for that daughter. Is she, don't want him to work because she just want to take care of him? And there's nothing wrong with the man not working, being the one in the household to take care of the household. I don't see anything wrong with that. Each relationship is different. But I do see a problem when you don't want him to work because there's other women in the workplace. Red flag, red flag. There's a problem. However, let me address this. Now, that's between the wife and the husband, right? That's something that they've got to work out. And evidently they've worked it out, because now they've dragged you into it. Now they have you as part of their marriage, part of their situation, because she's paying the daughter's car note, and she's paying for a babysitter because they need that added income. I tell you, I absolutely would not. There's no way. There's no way that your friend is enabling that relationship to exist the way that it is existing. And if she's okay with that, hey, I say live and let live. Everybody, do what they feel like they want to do. If your friend is okay with paying for her daughter, husband, to be sitting at home because it's maintaining harmony, that's on them. That's the thing. You see, we can't jump into people's relationships. We can't just jump into everybody's relationship and say, oh no, you're a man, you need to be out there working. Now if the mom is upset because she has to pay for that, then she's the one that needs to do something about that. If she's upset and don't want to pay for it, or if it's a burden on her, then I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to pay for it. He can work from home. Duh, he can work from home. So there's other ways that, they can resolve that situation if he's willing to stay at home to appease the wife. Get a job online, answering phone calls. He can work from home and pay his own car note and pay for babysitting. And I don't understand why they need babysitting when he's at home. So there's a lot of unanswered questions, okay? There's a lot of unanswered questions. You don't say that the mom's upset with paying it. Maybe she's okay with it. And from the looks of this, it has nothing to do with him being black. If he had been white and whatever happened or whatever's going on with the daughter, that she don't want him working around other people, would it be okay for him to work around other people if he was white? I don't think it has anything to do with race. So I think I answered your question. I don't have any problem with the interracial relationship. You know, I had 3 daughters. I have 3 daughters, and I always told them, you know, your love life and who you decide to marry and who you decide to be with, that's your business. None of mine. As long as he's respectful to you and not harming you, and he's respectful to me. This has nothing to do. Nothing. And nothing at all to do with race. It has to do with some insecurities. So that's all. It has to do with insecurities. If her husband was white, or like you said, a Chinese, would it be okay for him to go out there and work? Or she don't want him to work because he's black, and all the women are after him because he's black. There's a lot of ground here, baby. So there's more to the question than what I have here. So I'm all for interracial relationships. I'm all for husbands being at home, but you know, as long as it's not hurting anyone. If the mom is not mind paying for that car and she don't mind paying for the babysitting, then everybody is happy. Everybody in that relationship is happy. If he don't mind being at home, they've got a relationship that they need to work on, because she don't want him to go to the doctor's office because there's women there. She don't want him to go to the grocery store because there's women there. And it has nothing to do with the color of his skin. There's an issue in that relationship. So I hope that helped you, Ann. I hope that this benefits you. And hey, interracial relationships is the way of the world. It's the new in thing, guys. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing at all. I love you guys, and I hope this helped you. And I'll see you guys in the next Ask Granny Karma. Don't forget to send me some questions. And I'm going to answer every single one of them for you. And don't worry about being personal or anything like that, because honey, I'm 72 and I'm not afraid to answer anything, and I'm not afraid of any subject that you might want to bring to me, okay? I love you guys, and until the next video, I love you guys. Bye-bye now.